Hey beautiful people, welcome to the channel in the No Tarot 1122. I hope everybody is doing well. I've been chilling, doing your thing, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, and all of that. It is really early. Alright, so let's see what we got going on for Leo. Leo, keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with everybody. Take what fits. Leave the rest. Feel free to check the other signs that I do post. If you like how I do my readings, hit that like button, okay? Alright, let's see what is happening. Leo, it is 4:34 in the morning. Alright, let's see what is happening for my Leos. Leo, hopefully this will be really quick. Straight to the point. What does Leo need to know? Keep a positive thoughts. Keeping positive thoughts will have an amazing impact on the outcome. Alright, let's see for Leo. Alright, so you are being protected by your angels. Do not worry. Mastery. The conclusion of a powerful lesson has been reached. Deep healing has taken place and the bandage can come off. The overall energy is in the matrix. Status and materialism has created a false foundation. Embrace the deeper existence beyond the man-made prescription for life. Okay, so everything ain't all about status and money, okay? As we know that, but there are some people out there that are stuck on, you know, status and what they drive and jewelry and all those things that don't matter if ish hits the fan, right? All right, so let's see. Give me messages for Leo. Give me messages for Leo. Can you get 3, please? Leo, the Chariot wanted to come out. All right, let's see. So we have confidence. Step into your personal power with confidence. Do your magic, baby. Shake your shimmy. On the bottom of the deck, we have responsibility. Leadership, wisdom. Leadership within families and relationships. Fairness and personal responsibility. All right, so it's a little difficult for me to see. All right, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. All right, so we have the Fool. There's a new beginning coming here, a fresh start. All right, freedom. Freedom. Taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Have confidence and move forward. All right, give me messages. Leo, take the lead in this situation. For some of you, you are the matriarch or the patriarch of a family, and you are the one that is, you know, forging ahead or leading the way for someone here. For someone here, you don't have to necessarily be the elder of the family. You might just be the one that took the baton and, you know, are, that's crazy. I just got a image of somebody taking a machete and cutting down the brush, okay? Maybe you're paving the way for other people to come behind you, okay? So with that leadership and taking a stance here, maybe you are, you know, like I said, paving the way for others to come behind you, all right? All right, so let's see. Give me messages for Leo, please, and thank you. For someone here, you are the first one to do it in your family or your surroundings here, and maybe you're helping build confidence in others. All right, so the last stand. All right, it says, make a stand for what is right and never give up the fight for justice. Absolutely. All right, so let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Okay, so some of you, you could be facing ridicule. You could be facing a lot of chaos and condemnation from other people and things like that, you know. And it's telling you to stand your guard here, have confidence. You have everything that you need in order to move forward. You are being protected at this time as well. So there is no need for you to worry here, Leo, okay? Weather the storm and continue to move forward. All right, so let's see. Leo, you're stronger than you know. All right, you've been facing a lot of obstacles, okay? Yeah, there's a tower here. You've been facing a lot of obstacles, but, sweetheart, I kind of feel like something is being dismantled so that something else can be reconstructed even stronger here, okay? So with that being said, Leo, have confidence. Make sure that you're standing tall. Try not to faint in the face of adversity, okay? Keep it pushing. All right, and know that things that are unexpected are going to come through, but you are going to weather the storm here. All right, give me 3 more, please, and thank you for my Leos. All right, we have the Fool here, a new beginning, taking a fresh leap of faith. All right, that's clarifying confidence here. Last stand, we have just have fun for now. Don't get too tied down, absolutely, okay? So try not to let the situation as transition stress you too much. Know that change is forever happening because we're forever evolving, okay? Or should be. All right, so also with this last stand and fun, we have mystic power on the bottom of the deck. Embrace your mystical abilities and never let anyone dull your inner fire, okay? So Leo, with that being said, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to, you know, judge you and, you know, all these other things here and try to make you feel less than or whatever, sweetheart. Don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to the God in you, all right? I'm just saying, it is what it is. And know that you can achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. The thing is that we have to be mindful of, you know, allowing ourselves to be pulled in lower vibration. And then also, we got to be careful of the company that we keep, okay? All right, so let's see. Give me messages. All right, and then also while this tower is happening here as well, like I said, you know, it's time to be peaceful. Don't go crazy when everything else seems to be falling apart. Know that sometimes when they're falling apart, or it looks like it's falling apart, it's actually falling into place. All right, so it says a sign of a peaceful period, a period of healing, feeling truly confident in being yourself around another person. All right, so Leo, I'm literally going to tell you to fret not. I think whatever this tower is, I don't think it's such a bad thing. I think that there's a cycle that may have closed out. You got a new beginning here. Be confident that everything is working out for your highest good. All right, stand tall, stand strong, okay? Be vigilant here. And, you know, don't stress, don't worry, have fun, enjoy the moment, and know that this too shall pass. Give me one for the overall energy, please, and thank you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have power and manifestation. So, Leo, I honestly believe that, you know, you're stepping into your power here or literally utilizing the powers that maybe you have kept hidden here. And you're definitely moving forward in a positive way. All right, so let's see. I wanted to see if I could find it, but anyway, I think I put it back in the deck. Yeah, I did. All right, so anywho. All right, so the overall energy is resilience. Overcome adversity and never let circumstances dictate your path. Absolutely, okay? You got to remember, sweetheart, that, you know, your current circumstances are not where you're going to end up staying if you focus on moving forward, okay? So with that being said, Leo, this is just a temporary situation. Know that this too shall pass. And Leo, I kind of feel like, you know, someone here may be starting over. I'm hearing from ground zero. So with that being said, you know, build the foundation that you would like, okay? Make your life move in the direction you would like to see. Do what you want in your life, not just what you got to do. Do what you want to do too. All right, the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Chariot here, okay? So there's definitely a cycle closing out, forward movement happening here. There could be some travel involved. And Leo, I think there's a successful outcome coming here for you. Just go with the flow, be patient, and be willing to step out of your comfort zone and do something different here as well. And as always, I will tell you to be mindful of your company that you keep, okay? Sometimes you got to be careful of some of the people that come into your life. Love interest, family, friends, you know, clients, whatever. You know, you have to be careful of the energies that you entertain. Sometimes you can find people that, you know, maybe going through something in life and have gone through something in life, but then you end up finding that someone is like literally trauma dumping on you, and their issues become your emergencies or whatever. And then also you have to be careful of getting into relationships with people who like to overburden you with their issues, okay? Like your intimate relationships. You could have a partner, and I was speaking about this in another reading too, where, you know, they've gone through some things, but then all of a sudden this person starts dumping all of their stuff onto you, and then this person starts to emotionally manipulate you, you know, knowing that they've gone through some things in life, and you try to be, you know, soft with them, kind to them, taking in consideration of what they've gone through. But sometimes these people get a little bit manipulative and use that, you know, your kindness for weakness, you know, as a crutch in order to get away with certain things, you know, certain behaviors. And then they'll use the excuse, well, you know, I've gone through this and I've gone through that. But this person is putting you through hell and high water. All right, so you got to be mindful of that. And this could be friends, family, loved ones, whatever, you know. So just be careful of that, because that will kind of, you know, it'll end up draining the life out of you. And you'll notice that this person is walking around skipping happy and things like that. And then when things don't go their way, they'll pull this little emotional trigger again, and then here you are feeling some type of way, and this person is feeling empowered, okay? So you got to be careful with the emotional manipulation, and a lot of these times you'll see this in relationships. All right, so let's see. All right, so Leo, there's some type of envy going around here. Something could have happened, you know, been going on since 2020 or 2021. 201 could be significant for someone. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Just keep in mind that we don't envy anybody, sweetheart. If it's not your, you know, your calling in your life, there's no reason to envy it. Everybody has, you know, their own different thing, what they came here to do, their own different gifts, talents, you know, and things like this. You just have to find your niche and find out what you're here to do. All right. Literally don't envy or covet anything that anybody else has, sweetheart. Find out what you're here for, what your gifts, your talents are, and, you know, go for it. Do you, boo, okay? Nobody can do you like you. All right. So don't focus on what other people are doing. You got a lot of people out here that are focusing on what somebody else is doing because it's working for them, and then they try to take it, emulate it, make it their own, and sometimes it does not work because they're using something of somebody else's, you know. So with that being said, just be mindful of that covetous spirit, and also people around you that are envious and coveting what you have or who you are. You know what I mean? Some people see your spirit and they're like, you know what? I don't like this person. And a lot of times people will dislike you because they see something in you that they don't possess. You feel me? So if they can't destroy it, mimic it, then they'll try to eliminate it. Okay? So just be mindful of your circle here. There could be somebody here that is very envious in your circle, and this is going to come to light. All right, so give me messages here, please, and thank you. Somebody's birthday, you could be right on the cusp. 8/20 could be significant. 208 could be significant. Somebody possibly lives in apartment 208. All right, so there's a decision that you have to make here, Leo. And you might be kind of, you know, stuck in between a rock and a hard place, or there might be a couple of decisions that need to be made here. All right, so just know that you have everything that you need in order to, you know, flourish either way. So you have to figure out what it is that you want. All right, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you, like I said. All right, so there's definitely a decision that needs to be made here, Leo, on which direction you want to go in. Someone here, you may be looking back at how far you've come. This could be the past. This could be somewhere that you may have moved from, or a situation that you've gone through. It kind of looks like somebody here is still kind of looking back at that, like, damn, you know, I don't know if I want to stay in this situation or move on from this, but it does look like you are looking forward to a new situation here. Somebody here, you could be thinking about relocating, moving. All right, so there could be some travel here. 202 or 220 could be significant. That is wild. All right, 220 could be significant. Give me messages, please, and thank you. All right, financial constraints. So this decision that you may be kind of wondering about, somebody's birthday could be 8/2, 8/13, 8/20. You could be thinking about a way to revitalize your financial situation here. All right, so this could be the decision that you're being that's being made. Hold on, let's see. Give me one more for envy. Community. So there is somebody here that is in your close surroundings here. Somebody's birthday could be 7/20. 7/21 could be significant. All right, let's see. So you do have someone in your community that may be a bit envious here of what you got going on, and it could be because they see that you are blessed and highly favored and things are balancing out here for you. You're definitely moving forward. This could be somebody here that may be watching you travel, or, you know, watching you flourish, move ahead here in spite of all of their mess, whatever it is that they're doing here. And this could be somebody that's keeping tabs on you online here as well. So Leo, you got somebody that's in your community here that could be, you know, a little salty, a little hater. That's sad. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you for Leo in this situation. Yeah, the moon. Somebody's undercover. Undercover. All right, let's see. So somebody here is hidden. You have an envious, jealous person, hateful person who is hidden in your community. It's funny, they hide. They usually hide. Ew. This could be somebody that's very narky. Very narky. Somebody that's selfish, controlling. This may be somebody that may be doing a little bit of research on you. This could also be somebody that is hidden behind closed doors or whatever, behind closed screens, whatever it is. But this is somebody that is kind of obsessed with you as well. And this is someone that is obsessed in the dark. Wow. So yeah, this is somebody that is might be a bit upset because they wanted you to feel some type of way. Wanted you to be stuck, no forward movement here. This could also be somebody that wanted to quiet you here. Wanted you to hush. But that's not happening. You're actually moving forward. You're being covered and protected by Source. All right, so let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Yeah, you're being given to here as well. This, whoever this is, they don't like this. I just told you, they don't like this. You got somebody, Leo, you got somebody that's jealous, envious, covetous, gossiping, okay? Possibly trying to create some type of, you could have somebody that's in competition with you, or whatever. Small minds compete, right? I'm just saying, let's see. So this person might be a little pissed off that you're being, you know, you're receiving here a lot of good things. I don't know, maybe people are pouring into you here. Maybe you got some money coming in or something like this. Maybe you're being supported here. I don't know, but somebody here is like behind the scenes, and man, this is wow. Potent. All right, let's see. Give me messages. Yeah, and whoever this is, you're familiar with this person. This person's been here for a minute. This person has been here for a minute, just watching, lurking, looking, hating. This is somebody with a very dark spirit here, too. Look at this. This is somebody that's been around for a minute. They've been around for a minute. Give me more on this Six of Cups. Yep, this person here. For somebody here, this is someone that feels out in the cold. I don't know if this is someone that you're in a connection with, or someone that feels like unseen, unacknowledged by you, or left behind, out in the cold. So this could be somebody that you have moved on from. Why the Hermit? This person is reflecting on all of these things here. So literally, Leo, for someone here, you got someone here that is kind of obsessing over you. More or less like brooding. All right, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Okay, so there's going to be messages coming through from this person. The Tower. Look at this. Chaos. Whoever this person is, they're trying to create chaos with you. Drama, competition. But the thing is that there is no competition. You know, this person is in competition with their own thoughts. Their own ego. That's what it is. Somebody's competing with their own ego. So this is really a trip. Anywho, let's move on from this person. You might get some information or some type of messages from this person. Leo, you could get somebody that might try to start some drama with you or whatever. Keep that over there with your mama, honey. Go deal with them people that raised you, because what the hell is wrong with you? This one here, yeah. Like I said, no, absolutely not. We're rejecting all of this. Whatever it is that you want, that you're trying to give, nah. We're not dealing with that. We got stuff to do. Let's see. Give me messages. What's indecision? Leo, you focus more on a successful outcome, going towards your wish fulfillment. Absolutely. Okay. Healing. Literally. For somebody here, you could be moving towards a partnership here. Also, for someone here, you could be partnering with someone or a company when it comes to money. Yep. Exactly. Brand new beginning here. Protect your peace, okay? And what I'm going to say here, Leo, is don't get caught up in this person's mess over here, because this person is trying to create some type of distraction, okay? So, I don't know, maybe this person sees something very good coming here for you with the Star and the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles, because obviously this person, you know, they must know something really good is coming in here for you. And this person may try to create some type of havoc in your life in order to try to slow down your process, your progress, or even detour you here. All right, so this person could be trying to reach out to, you know, or get some type of message out there where you might see it or hear it or something like that. So it'll hopefully unnerve you. But Leo, what I'm going to tell you here is that you do have a decision. You have a decision to either go left with this Cretan here, okay, or stay focused here. Move with the Most High. We got 848 here. All right, move with the Most High. All right, somebody here could be 48, a birthday in 1984, birthday on the 8th. So with that being said, Leo, don't pay attention to this demonic spirit over here. Let it do what it's going to do, and you continue to thrive and, you know, move high here. Let's see. Give me messages. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, Leo, you got something really good coming here for you. Follow your intuition. Keep your business to yourself, especially around this person. And as a matter of fact, Leo, this person here is trying to do everything that they possibly can to try to find out what you got going on, what you're doing next, what you doing now. How is this money coming in? Who is Leo partnering with? What's going on? Okay, asking questions and all these type of things here. So you could actually have somebody that's possibly trying to read into your life here too. Kind of seems like this is just how insecure and invested that this person is. Yeah, this is somebody that is feeling some type of way about you, Leo. Why? Because they're watching everything that you're doing. Whatever it is that they tried to do, they didn't stop your magic. They can't stop your magic. It's yours. You feel me? You're protected by the angel of balance. Whatever this person brings into your life to disrupt, to cause calamities, to cause chaos, to cause division, to try to cause some imbalance in your life. God, source, angels, ancestors, whoever your protectors are making sure that things fall back into place the way that they're supposed to be. So Leo, the way that I feel about it here is that you have a divine mission that you are on, something that you are, you know, indeed supposed to fulfill in this lifetime. So, and it's happening regardless of whatever this person does. You are being protected at this time, you know. So with that being said, Leo, you're not walking alone. It may seem like all hell is breaking loose, and it possibly is, because somebody here can't stay out of your business. They can't stay away from them candles, okay? They can't stay away from that covenant. But God is like, you know what? I got you 6, baby. Don't trip. I got you. You just do what I told you to do. Follow the directions and the instructions that you are given. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? I said, I said, I said. Keep moving forward, okay? Don't look behind you. You know what happened to Lot's wife? When they turned around and looked behind, there's a pillar of salt. You're going to get stuck and stagnant in that energy here. So in other words, don't focus on this chaos that's going around you here, sweetheart. If you start studying all this here, you're never going to move on from it. Why? Because chaotic energies create chaos, and they continuously have it in a cycle, okay? So it'll start with you, it'll start with somebody else. This person has internal turmoil, and they'll gather a crew of people to antagonize you. So when they don't have time and they're off doing something to somebody else, creating havoc in somebody else's life, their little homies, their little friends, their little imps, their little demonic spirits, or whatever they deal with, they're going to continue to fly around you like little gnats, okay? So with that being said, don't focus too much on what's going on here. Be aware of it, but you keep your eyes on what you're supposed to be doing, and you let God figure out the rest, okay? Hold on for a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so let's see what else we got going on for Leo. That's crazy. Alright, give me messages. Give me 3 for Leo. What does Leo need to know? So Leo, know that there's a new cycle opening up here for you. So continue to move forward. Alright, so Vulture is here. Alright, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Alright, so like I said, Leo, you got an envious person. But Vultures, they live off of the dead. They feed off of the dead. If you focus on the things that, people being against you, and, the things that put you in lower vibration, sweetheart, those dreams die. Those new endeavors, those new ideas, those new doors that are opening up here for you, the locks will rust, sweetheart. Okay, so with that being said, like I said, don't focus on who is against you, focus on who's for you, sweetheart. Okay. All right, unsettled times, you need to plan ahead. Absolutely. So Leo, once you are aware of who this is, act accordingly, right? I'm just saying. First of all, come from amongst them. All right, November could be significant. Somebody here, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't necessarily have to be. November could be significant here as well. All right, obstacles to overcome. That's quite all right, because what do? We get over it. We get through it. All right, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. A money path is waiting for you to find it. Absolutely. Leo, and to be honest, I believe that this is the reason why somebody is coming after you, okay? I don't know what you do, what you're thinking about doing, what doors are opening up here for you, but obviously there's some financial blessings coming here for you. You could be gifted, talented. Somebody here might make clothes or something like that here as well. You could be launching your own line of products or whatever, your own line of apparel. And somebody here might be, at first, oh, your little dresses, your little shoes, they ain't gonna do nothing. But then all of a sudden they see you getting recognition. They see that you making quality stuff. They hear that the ideas that you have are just wonderful, and then that idea begets another, and that one begets another one, and then somebody is trying to figure out, how in the hell are you so talented? How are you able to come up with all of these things? It's because you sit with self and source. You know what I mean? You listen. You open yourself up to these opportunities, okay? And I'm just saying, you're just really creative here as well. But Leo, you have opportunities here, and some of you are able to make opportunities where there weren't any, okay? You make shit happen, literally. So somebody here could really be kind of envious of that, and it could be a younger woman here. I don't know, but there's that. Dealings a relationship with a younger woman, so just be mindful of that. All right, so with that being said, if this is someone that is younger than you, you would think that this person would, try to align with you in friendship so that they can learn, gather some of that wisdom that you have, But no, they'd rather create an enemy or become a frenemy, get close to you so that they can gather all the information that they need so that they can come against you. People are weird. And like I said before, it's really sad because in certain cultures, they stick together. And then in certain cultures, it be your own people that you got to worry about. All right, so there's that. All right, anything else here for Leo? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about money. All right, so literally, Leo, you could have some woes about your finances right about now, but I do see that, that is going to be rectified. You're very diligent, persistent in moving forward here. All right, so let's see, and it looks like this might be a full family thing here as well. You will be able to save. Look at this. There is communication coming through possibly from this person, but Leo is telling you to hold back. Just listen. Just watch and listen. Give me messages. Leo, also keep your good news to yourself here, sweetheart. For someone here, this money that's coming towards you here is actually because you are an entrepreneur. You make it happen, right? Good news is coming here for you. All right, looks like, things are going to work out in your favor. There could be someone that wants to partner here with you or someone that may want to invest in whatever it is that you're doing here. Leo, I see you're taking a leap of faith towards something new, and it actually works out here for you, okay? Things are coming together slowly but surely. Success is assured here. And Leo, somebody knows that you're about to be very successful, okay? You possibly already are. All right, so let's see. Celebrating here, absolutely, okay? And then also reflecting on who and what was in your way, all right? So with that being said, Leo, I'm just saying, I kind of feel like you're seeing someone, or you will see someone in a new light, or someone is going to, you know, literally turn the lights on themselves so you can see their true colors. So with that being said, Leo, keep pushing forward. Sometimes it's best not to have people in your circle or so close to you to where they know exactly what you're doing. Because sometimes some of the people that are closest to you are some of the biggest haters. I hate to say it, but it's honest to God truth. All right, let's see. Yeah, you got communication coming in about some money. Baby, let's see. Yes, sir. Yeah, you got a decision to make here too when this communication comes in, because it has to do with your money. All right, and also this, like I said, for someone here, you could be starting a business. You could just be taking initiative, like, you know what, hey, this is an opportunity for me. Let me go ahead and just jump into this and do what's best for me. Make something happen. Make a way out of no way. All right, give me messages for my Leos here as well. Absolutely. Courageous here, confident, moving forward here. I love it. Leo, there is somebody that is keeping tabs on you, baby, and they like what they see. They like what they see. Somebody here may be taking a moment or taking a chance to invest in whatever it is that you're doing. If you got a business, somebody might say, hey, you know what? I believe in what you're doing. I believe in your foundation. I believe in that nonprofit organization that you're building here as well. Here's 10 grand to invest in, you know, in the future or whatever. Let me know if you need anything else. You feel me? I got your 6. I believe in you. I'm watching what you're doing. You're building, you're growing, you're strong. You got a strong work ethic here, okay? Matter of fact, there's some things that I know that could possibly help you out. Let me help you out a little bit, okay? So Leo, you are being watched at this time, so just be mindful of that. All right, so let's see. You possibly being watched by more than one person, too. All right, yes, like I said, baby, you got forward movement coming in, communication coming in. Leo, I don't know what you're doing, but I honestly believe, sweetheart, okay, if you got some people coming against you, there's a reason why. All right, you may not even see your full potential. You may not even see half of what you are made of, baby. You are a star and you can't even see your own light. Why? Because you're not a narc. You're not looking in the mirror like that. You feel me? You're forging ahead trying to do what you came here to do. But your glow is irritating the hell out of some people. And I'm going to put it to you like this. That's a them problem, okay? You stick to the Most High. Do what you came here to do, baby, and illuminate the hell out of your light, okay? And for some of you, Leo, this one thing that you're starting is about to open the floodgates to a whole bunch of other things for you. And not only for you, you are about to be a blessing in the lives of many other people, because of what you started is getting ready to bless many other people with opportunities and things like that, and knowledge, okay? So sometimes that negative energy don't want you to tell nobody nothing. Why? Because it keeps them blind, and it keeps them in a position of vulnerability where they can be used, okay? So with that being said, Leo, you are possibly going to be under attack at this time, especially if you are doing any type of spiritual work or anything like that with others or yourself, or working on yourself here. You are going to be under attack, sweetheart. So keep your mind right, keep your prayer life right, and keep your vibration high. You feel me? Because these negative energies, they're going to try you, okay? There's that. Know that you have some good energy coming through. You got good news coming through. You got forward movement coming through. You're doing the damn thing, taking initiative. I'm just saying, you know, bossing the hell up. Absolutely. May take a little bit of time, but it's worth the effort, okay? And if people around your circle get to tripping, recognize the ones that you need to remove from your circle. All right, there's that. Some of these people ain't even in your circle. Some of these people are on the outside of your life, looking in the window, you know, seeing what you're becoming, okay, or your potential to become. And they're trying to stop you before you even get there, sweetheart. Some of these people you don't even know, but guess what? They know you. They know your name. I'm just saying, it is what it is. All right, so let's see. You just don't know how powerful you are, Leo, okay? And like I said, there's going to be celebration here soon. Why? Because things are balancing out. This is clarifying a money path is waiting for you to find it. It's waiting for you to find it. Not you waiting for it. It's waiting for you to decide to pick up your bed and move forward, okay? Go get this money, Leo, okay? Not only this money, go get this generational this generational wealth, okay? I'm just saying, some of you guys have been in poverty for generations, and you are the one that's about to break this curse, okay? I'm just saying, you are the one that's about to put your family on the map, okay? You are the one that's about to change the soil, okay? I'm just saying, put the nutrients in there so everything that you touch will grow, right? That part. All right, so Leo, this is what I got for us. All right, so amen, amen, amen. I'm just saying, don't let nobody dull your shine. Don't let these greedy, weird-ass people infiltrate your mind. If you have someone that has attached itself to your loved ones, to you, your family, whatever it is, I suggest that you get out the good book and start putting a protective hedge around you and your family, okay? We're going to pray these folks right on up out our lives. I'm just saying. And for those that you can, block, mute, delete, do what you need to do. All right, so give me messages for my Leos. All right, entitlement. You believe the world owes you something and it's blinding you. Blinding you to growth that comes from earning it. Figure it out on your own will always be worthwhile. So Leo, don't nobody owe you nothing. I'm just saying, you feel me? So we gotta work for it, baby. You better work it, girl. Just saying, if you want it, you gotta go get it, okay? It's not gonna come for free, and that is including, like, your success in life. That is also including your person, okay? Some people are like, you know what, I want somebody in my life, but I'm not going outside. You know, it's outside. So there's that. But baby, if you want to find somebody, you gotta be seen. Put yourself out there, make an effort. Okay, there's that. All right, I know you good people, but there's a lot of wretched people out here too. So you got to kind of filter through some folks, and the only way you're going to do that is get yourself out there, okay? And stay away from these weird ass people that like to cling on to good folks. All right, so there's that. All right, so let's see. On the bottom of the deck, we have unspoken truth. There are truths that need to be addressed and can no longer be avoided. Bring these things to light to clear the pathway forward. Absolutely, okay? So there's some things that you may have been dealing with, but didn't want to speak on it, didn't want to face it, didn't want to address it, but now it's just happening. So it's imperative that you make some changes, okay? All right, so, and also for somebody here with that clarity, with that envious person, you're going to have to keep it 100 with yourself. Some of y'all got some people that's acting weird in your life, and you trying to figure out, why is this person tripping with me, and why is this person, I come around, we supposed to be buddy-buddy, but then I come around and they start acting weird. Sometimes that's envious and jealousy coming through. And sometimes that person, they can't even help it. It just, they're seething with, hateful energy, And me personally, I kind of feel like people are envious and jealous and things like that, and hating and wanting to destroy somebody because they're not happy within themselves. I don't give a damn what they tell you. Somebody that sits there and wants to tear somebody down, especially if you have no reason to, sweetheart, there is something wrong with that heart of yours. And you need to fix that. I'm just saying, something wrong. Need to fix that. Okay? So with that being said, let's move on. Overall energy for Leo. Oh my God. All right, so we have live out loud and giving and receiving. So we have Yasigi and Mott. Let's see. All right, so I did not have them. All right, Yasigi says, express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and your magic. Express your you-ness. The way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. It sure won't. Some people just mad at hearing your voice, but they can't stop watching you, right? I'm just saying. All right, that's okay. You're not meant to. Living out loud and self-expression look different for everyone. For outgoing introverts, self-expression may mean dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may speak out loud in other ways and save the louder parts of their personalities for their loved ones. The Goddess Declaration says, I am free to express myself fully. Yes, absolutely. Be you, boo. Some people are pissed off because you have the nerve, the audacity to be authentic. How dare you not put on a show? I'm just saying. All right, so there's that. All right, so 2731 could be significant for somebody here in the number 10. All right, let's see. Giving and receiving. All right, so let's see. My aunt says, reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish. And let's see. And out of alignment. If you receive without giving, you are selfish. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom. And out of alignment. Absolutely, okay? If you're in a situation where you are giving and you are not receiving, that is a one-sided connection, and you need to figure out what you're going to do about that. All right, so giving and receiving is a spiritual law. And spell work. Give time, money, services, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred and feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same spirit. All right, they're all same two spirits, sorry. All right, and the Goddess Declaration says, I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. Take. Okay? So giving and receiving, Leo. So we got to get rid of these people that are just blood suckers. You know, they just want to take. All right, and overburden you with their issues here as well. There's nothing wrong with, you know, being there for people, but there is a huge line between someone, you know, taking advantage and someone honestly needing your, you know, your guidance, your help, your assistance, okay? So with that being said, Leo, this is what I got for you. You have an amazing day. I want to thank all of you for rocking with your girl. I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hitting your girl up with the likes, the shares, the gifts, all of that, the love, the support, the comments, and all of that. And even those that don't comment or whatever, but you watch the videos, thank you. I greatly appreciate y'all, okay? Y'all have an amazing day, and I will holler at y'all next time, all right? Be good to people because it matters. And mainly, be good to your damn self because some of y'all don't know how to do that. I'm just saying, okay? All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.